Hey everyone, Tommy from TechNexus, and thanks for joining me in today's video. Now, the last 3 days we've looked at UCSs in the AutoCAD products, and I'm having a look at what's called the axes in FormIt. So, FormIt, you can see here, has this XYZ. So X is the red, Y is the green, and Z is the blue. So if I'm drawing, let's just start off with just a basic rectangle. So if we come out here 3 meters by 3 meters, then you can see that we've got this plane here, and I can adjust, there it is there, and you can see it's following that axis. Now let's say I want to rotate it. You can right click out here in any space, and then it's got set the axes. So then I can, let's put it on this corner, and then I can grab one of these. You can see how the axes spin around, and I can adjust the length of it there. Okay, and now that it's set, you can see that FormIt's reset it, and then I can come back and do the same thing. So just do 3 meters by 3 meters. Okay, and then I can right click and then reset it, and then it sets it back to where it was. So then from that, I can just extrude those up. Okay, so there's FormIt and its axes. So if I wanted to redo them again, so I can come back up here. So let's say I wanted to draw something sort of in between these two here. I can right click on it and set the axes and set the base point there, and then I can grab this, and then you can see I can stretch it out to that point. Oh. Okay, so now I can just draw a line on that plane. Okay, and then we can come back, and then let's say for argument's sake I just want to come up another 3 meters. So then that way you can see that the UCS or the axis is set to that plane, and if I right click out here again and then reset it, it all resets it back. Okay, if I wanted to draw something off here, so let's just do cylinder. And you can see that FormIt is automatically adjusting itself to all of those planes. So it does get quite handy that FormIt is going to find the faces for you there. So you can see I don't have to worry about setting an axis. FormIt is finding it for me. So then if I wanted to come out here, okay, and then you can see I've got that cylinder is attached to that face. Okay, and then I can just delete it. So same thing if I do the cube command, again, it's just aligning itself to that face, or to whichever face I feel like picking. So if I come down and pick here, you can see the cube is setting itself there. So it's quite handy for, let's get rid of all of these, and let's set a location. Okay, and I'll just let that load, and I'll see where we are in the world. So what I want to do is try and find an existing building. So it looks like we're in the middle of the US somewhere. Just zoom in down here. There we go. So let's bring in, where are we? That's an airport. Let's look at this area here. Okay, so I can import that image. And you can see that, just zoom out, we've imported that image of these buildings. Now, let's say I want to line up this building here. So again, same thing, I can set the axes, and I can zoom in, sort of find the corner, and then what I can do is rotate my axes around, and now I'm set to that. So now I can just use the rectangle command. Okay, and there's your alignment for that building. And then if we need to, we can stretch it up and slowly start building that site. So if we do the same for, let's do this one over here. So I can just right click out here, set the axes, find a corner or nearest sort of corner, and that looks about right. So now I can just use the normal AutoCAD, the FormIt draw command, and then start tracing the outline of that building. Okay, I'm just going to fudge this corner. Okay, and then if we switch to the ISO view, we can do the same thing. Okay, so, and then once I'm finished doing whatever I wanted to do on that site, let's turn the shadows on just for argument's sake. So there's our two buildings that are aligned with the existing ones there. When I'm finished with whatever I'm doing, I can just right click out here and then reset the axis back again. Okay, and then let's say you're remodeling them or doing something, you can obviously just come in here and just press and pull faces and do whatever you need to do. Okay, so that's FormIt and its axes. So FormIt, unlike AutoCAD, it's not an AutoCAD based product. It doesn't have a UCS per se. It's got these axes. So if you're maybe doing sort of something more architectural, have a look at using the axes to set up your projects to sort of, I guess, you know, for want of a better term, kind of like a coordinate system against existing projects, and then that way you can line up buildings against one another, and you don't have to worry about trying to find angles or, you know, measure off bits and pieces. You can use the axis command to reset them. So thanks for watching. Thumbs up if you liked the video, thumbs down if you didn't, and please do subscribe to the channel and click on the bell icon to get daily notifications of all my videos, and I will see you tomorrow. See you later.